What's going on, everybody? Welcome to University True Crime Podcast. We are streaming both live on Facebook and YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sonya Massey case, Sean Grayson right here has something to say. This pissed me off because he is such a liar. Did you know what he said about Sonya? He said that he feared for his life. I got some new update information. I want to share some videos and some articles with you because you're going to be like, what in the world? This man said he feared for his life. He said, I thought she was going to try to hurt me, kill me. Sean, for all of us, when and where in any part of that situation did you think that Sonya was out to harm you? You're a liar. She called for help. She told you, please don't help me. You pointed her to the pot. You told her to do something about it. And when she did, you misread everything. You said she was walking towards you and she didn't. You are a liar. And you're telling people this in your statement, and which that's what I have for you. This is what? What? You're a liar. And now this poor woman lost her life. And you want to lie on that? My guy, there's a body cam. You do know there's body cam. Like, is he aware of that? Sometimes I wonder if Sean Grayson is aware of this. I'm ridiculous. You are a full narcissist, man. You a pathological liar. We are going to get to the bottom of Sean Grayson's report, the governor, his statement, more up-to-date information right now. But before I begin, do me a quick favor, like always. Please hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe, follow if you are brand new. I would appreciate that so much. Let's get down to this case. I don't want to do no more talking. So first, I want to look at some new up-to-date videos about this, about what the situation is and where we stand on. And the governor saying that, I forgot his name, the sheriff in Sangamon County, telling him to resign. Yo, I got to get to the bottom of this. Let's watch and find out.
First, there was a call for justice in the death of a woman killed in her Springfield home by a deputy. Sonya Massey was shot after calling 911 for help. Today, people gathered outside Chicago Police headquarters to show support and demand action. Randy Gyllenhaal has the story.
A march around Chicago's police headquarters to keep pressure on the wider justice system.
It's about Sonya. We want justice for her.
4 weeks after Sonya Massey was shot and killed after calling 911 for help. A Sangamon County deputy now charged with her murder.
We are spirit of justice, no!
And we deserve to live.
At today's protest, an appearance by Selwyn Jones. He's the uncle of George Floyd.
These heinous things keep happening by overzealous police officers that shouldn't be on the force.
And he questions how Deputy Sean Grayson was ever hired in the first place with a history of red flags. The sheriff in Sangamon County says he blames the deputy alone for what happened, adding that Grayson had all the training he needed.
And to shoot her in the face 3 times when she posed no threat? Where's the proper training in that?
Sonya died in her kitchen and nobody tried to help her.
Now, I must say this before we continue. Nothing graphic is being shown. I'm following YouTube and Facebook's policies. I am not trying to get demonetized. Everything is in accordance to showing factual information and no trigger warnings, no necessary. I'm not showing nothing that is, nothing, no violence, no nothing. This is actually for educational purposes to be actually accurate and correct. I'm trying to show the general public of what's happening and how can we avoid the situation and finding better solutions. I just want to put that statement out there.
Many here are pushing for answers and systemic police reform. Congress has long been considering a bill named after George Floyd, but Floyd's uncle says it has stalled in Washington.
The George Floyd Police Act has stalled. like it's been solved for the last 4 years. But I am pushing a bill called the Medical Civil Rights Bill. And pretty much what that bill means is you have to assist a suspect with medical attention in a timely fashion.
At police headquarters, Randy Chillenhall, NBC5 News.
See, so that shows that, like, I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's like these people are pushing so much for policies and bill and a bill that's going to help. But I feel like no matter what, stuff like this is still happening. And I don't mean to be negative, but is it not true? Do you know what I'm saying? I think we need to do more. Anything except for violence, but we need to push a little more harder. We do.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stacey Skryzak. We are digging deeper into the death of Sonya Massey at the hands of a Sangamon County deputy. On July 6th, Sonya called the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office with concerns about a prowler. While responding to the call, former deputy Sean Grayson shot and killed Sonya. Tonight, we're learning whether the deputies were aware of Sonya Massey's mental health issues before arriving on the scene. News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us live in Springfield with the very latest. Carson.
You noticed that she said, did you guys catch that? Listen.
Sean Grayson shot and killed Sonya. Tonight, we're learning whether the deputies were aware of Sonya Massey's mental health issues before arriving on the scene.
Who believes in the chat right now that they were aware, they have the capabilities and the knowledge to know that she had mental issues? Even if they didn't know, still doesn't mean that they should have done that specific disgusting act that Sean Grayson has committed. Absolutely, brown sugar. Well said. Well said. Cole with the... Wow, Cole? What? I'm surprised. Cole? Look at all them badges. Let's get involved. Hit the like button and share button. Y'all heard what Cole said. Thank you, Cole.
News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us live in Springfield with the very latest. Carson?
Deputies were at Sonya Massey's home just hours before she was fatally shot, but Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell says it was unclear whether the deputies knew that. Dispatch records show that on July 5th at 12:49 p.m., a call was logged under 2868 Hoover Avenue, the home of Sonya Massey. The records show that her car window was broken, how a Sangamon County deputy made sure that she made it to the hospital safely, and how she received treatment for her mental state. While there were details from that previous call, Campbell says he doesn't know if they were accessed.
There's times that dispatchers may give them, we call it call history.
How you don't know?
Dispatchers sometimes just volunteer it to the deputy while they're en route, and sometimes the deputy will ask for it. I'm not aware of what they were told or what they asked for.
I asked Sangamon County Dispatch whether providing background information about previous calls would be a useful resource for deputies responding to a location. They said in part, quote, "Useful, yes, but not practical. Researching each call history would take time. The 911 system is predicated on providing the fastest assistance. Most would not wish delays when having a 911 call about a prowler." I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
They better get on it. They better. It takes time. Doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter.
Right, thanks for that update, Carson. We have received documents from Sangamon County that cover the investigation.
This is it, guys, but don't worry about it. I have the documents also. I do have the full documents. I had some of it, but someone gave me like all of it. So shout out to Des for that. I'm going to show her version of it instead of my version because it shows a couple more pages than what I have. But I probably won't even use it to show you guys. I just need his statement, and we're going to read that.
Coming up tonight on News Channel 20 at 10, you can learn more about the investigation into Grayson and the second deputy. Well, area bikers are planning a ride in honor of Sonya Massey this weekend. Bikers will meet up at 1704 East Cook Street in Springfield around 2 p.m. before heading out a half hour later. The ride is set to go past the new memorial to Sonya in the capital city. For more information on the ride, head over to newschannel20.com. Sean Grayson is facing 3 counts of first-degree murder for the death of Sonya Massey. He's also facing charges of aggravated battery with a firearm and official misconduct. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. A judge denied him pre-trial release. He is set to be back in court later this month. Today marks nearly 4 weeks since Sonya Massey was shot and killed in her Sangamon County home. 2 deputies responded to Massey's home on Hoover Avenue just after 1 a.m. on July 6th. After they entered her home, the situation escalated to then Deputy Sean Grayson firing at Massey and killing her. Grayson has since been charged and fired, but both deputies were placed on administrative leave during the investigation. But we have learned today that the second deputy who witnessed the shooting has returned to work.
Okay, you see, now this is the problem. The second deputy has returned to work, ladies and gentlemen. The second deputy returned to work. This is the problem. Okay. The man still, he conspired. He still enforced fear to Sonya. She didn't see 1 weapon in her face. She saw 2. He followed the path of Sean Grayson. This is the problem, man, with this, with law enforcement. Okay, we're just going to have to sacrifice one of our officers, but the second one, he still do bad. But they just put all the focus on the first guy who committed the crime, so we're not going to discipline both of them. Stop it. You're trying not to discipline the second officer because that's going to make your department look bad. That is what you are doing. That is what you are doing. Because the more officers you discipline, it'll look bad in your department, your record. It'll look bad publicly. He still did bad. I don't care how he reacted. I don't care if he didn't pull the trigger. He still, again, I must repeat, he still drawn his weapon. That created her fear. She has mental illness. She defended herself. Let's not move on from this. We're going to get in Sean Grayson's ass, and I'm going to get on this man as well. It is not right. He should have never listened to Sean Grayson when it came to that med kit. Apply aid. Stop listening to your officers, and you know they didn't have they committed a crime. You, second officer, for all we know, we don't know, yes or no, you could have saved her life. Or maybe you couldn't. If you just would have never listened to Sean Grayson and applied aid, you could have saved her life. There's a risk, of course, getting pew-pewed in the face. But you should have never followed through with Sean Grayson's orders. He is not your commander-in-chief. He is not your sheriff, your chief, whatever. You guys are both partners, period.
Deputy Sean Grayson firing at Massey and killing her. Grayson has since been charged and fired, but both deputies were placed on administrative leave during the investigation. But we have learned today that the second deputy who witnessed the shooting has returned to work.
Witness the shooting. Witness the shooting. Good choice of words. Because they know. They know.
News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us live in Sangamon County with the latest. Carson.
Sangamon County Communication Director Jeff Wilhite confirmed that the unnamed deputy is no longer on paid administrative leave. The deputy has returned to the office, but he's not yet returned to going back out on patrol. However, the deputy is still under internal investigation by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department for what happened at Sonya Massey's home. This is not a criminal investigation. Body camera footage shows that the deputy never fired a shot and provided medical aid for Massey.
No, wait a minute. No. Stop that. Let's look at things for what it is. Please. We must look at things for what it is. Let's not sugarcoat them. What did he do? The second deputy. Let's not tell lies here. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Cole for the $1.99 super chat. She said, let's get involved and like and share. Please do that for me, guys, on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook, we only have 26 shares, If you can hit that share button for me, that means a lot. YouTube, you already know what to do. Hit that like button for me. I would appreciate that. Second deputy at Massey's home returns to work, right? Now listen to what he said.
The deputy is still under internal investigation by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department for what happened at Sonya Massey's home.
That's good.
This is not a criminal investigation.
Why? Why not?
Body camera footage shows that the deputy never fired a shot and provided medical aid for Massey.
He did, but he neglected. He neglected. He should have never done that. He should have never drawn his weapon. For what? Now, Brown Sugar actually, thank God I catch this because normally I don't catch the Discord messages while I'm live, depending on the importance of it. But she sent something that was very, very good. Brown Sugar, very good. Failure to intervene. An officer who purposefully allows a fellow officer to violate a victim's constitutional rights may be prosecuted for failure to intervene to stop the constitutional violation. Now, I'm gonna touch back on that first sentence, all right? To prosecute such an officer, the government must show that the defendant officer was aware of the constitutional violation, had an opportunity to intervene, and chose not to do so. This charge is often appropriate for supervisory officers who observe uses of excess force without stopping them, or who actively encourage uses of excessive force but do not directly participate in them. Brown Sugar, well done, mama. Well done, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to be directly the cause, but you were there witnessing it. You could have prevented it. You are an officer. An officer can check an officer, so check him. Why should you just get off the hook? For what? Because you didn't pull the trigger? Stop it. Get some help. Please. We must take accountability in all shapes of life. And in this case, you're an officer. You witness your partner using excess force. You should be liable. I'm going to come back to that. I will come back to that. Michelle Fleming with the 99. Thank you so much, Michelle. How are you doing? Let me get some Debbies for Michelle with a 9.99. Thank you so much.
Sheriff Jack Campbell says he has not read his office's interview with the deputy after the shooting and has viewed the body cam footage once.
He did nothing wrong here, so egregious that he should not be a police officer anymore.
What do you mean he did nothing wrong? Are we not looking at the same video? Are we not looking at the same video? He drawed his weapon. He said, put the water down. I hope you guys caught that. He actually said the water too. That was an excess use of force for what? Just because he did not pull the trigger, that doesn't mean he should not be held accountable for his actions. Stop it, because if he was the man in front, he could have done the same thing. He was the man behind him. He couldn't pull pew, Sonya. He was directly behind him. Did you not watch the video? I will show you. He couldn't pull the trigger. Sean Grayson was in his way. Stop playing with it. Crystal, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. Congratulations for the 6 months. They both delayed aid. Exactly, Crystal.
But we need to work with him. We need to make sure that mentally, that it's safe for him to work.
You know what? I feel like everyone is a pick-me girl, attention seeker. The family is saying, hey, what about us? Sean Grayson's fiance's family. And now I hear he's mentally okay, safe for work. It took you what? 2 or 3 weeks to say he's okay to work? He was on leave? You put more time into thinking that making sure this officer was okay. But number one, did you reach out to the family? Number two, did you not look at the same video to see is his actions okay? It was not. That is I'm getting angry.
The Illinois State Police told me they finished their investigation into the deputy's actions on July 6 and has sent over the case to the Sangamon County State's Attorney's Office. When I reached out to the county, I asked if the state's attorney, John Milheiser, plans to file criminal charges. I was told at this time, no comment. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Attorney's office. When I reached out to the county, I asked if the state's attorney, John Milheiser, plans to file criminal charges. I was told at this time, no comment. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Thanks, Carson. We did receive documents from Sangamon County that cover the investigation. We're going to take a deeper dive into that investigation into Sean Grayson and the second deputy. That's coming up tonight on News Channel 20 at 10.
And right now, the former deputy who shot and killed Sonya Massey is still awaiting his preliminary hearing. Sean Grayson was ordered to remain in custody after being charged with 3 counts of murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. And you can find more coverage on Sonya Massey's death over on our website, newschannel20.com. We'll also have the latest update on air and on our social media pages.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Today marks nearly 4 weeks since Sonya Massey was shot and killed in her Sangamon County home. 2 deputies responded to Massey's home on Hoover Avenue just after 1 a.m. on July 6th. After they entered her home, the situation escalated to then Deputy Sean Grayson firing at Massey, killing her. Grayson has since been charged and fired, but both deputies were placed on administrative leave during the investigation. Well, we've obtained Sean Grayson's disciplinary file from Sangamon County, and it reports on the Sheriff's Department's internal investigation days after Sonya Massey's death. News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us in studio after digging through the documents. Carson?
After the fatal shooting of Sonya Massey, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office reviewed the body cam footage, the individual reports, and the interviews of both Sean Grayson and the unnamed deputy to decide whether they would be fired. According to Sangamon County documents, the Sheriff's Office determined that Sean Grayson violated 6 department policies after fatally shooting Sonya Massey.
You better I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Use of force, standard of conduct, portable audio video recorder, medical aid. Wait, okay. Okay, that's, oh my gosh. I need you guys to screen record this right now. Because I just found, I don't know if it's a loophole per se. I just found something that they can actually prosecute the second officer if we apply pressure. Read the top real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to read the top. Policies Sean Grayson violated. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Number 1, use of force. Number 2, standard of conduct. Skip the third one. Number 4, medical aid and response. That's all the same exact thing that the second officer did. How can you charge Sean Grayson with failure of medical aid, use of force, but with this second deputy, didn't he do the same thing? But he's clear? I say something's wrong with that, no? Is something wrong here? Just because Sean Grayson pulled the trigger, is he the only one that's supposed to be liable here? You want to go ahead and pull these policies that he violated, but didn't the second officer violated these policies as well, except for the recorder, an audio policy? Sean Grayson told you, don't do it. It's a headshot. It's a head kill. Why did you listen? You think that should never hold up in court? You are your own person. You must uphold the law as an individual entity who works for a larger entity. Just because Sean Grayson violated these policies as you did also, you think you wouldn't be held accountable? Because if I can see this upon my screen and you did the same thing, what makes you any different? Mind you, there's something underneath this one. There's a fifth one. I can't see it. But let's see if he violated Sonya Massey's rights as well.
Force for using his gun.
Oh, come on.
Standard of conduct for his language before and after the shooting, and not providing medical aid. And insubordination for refusing to answer any question during his internal affairs review.
He didn't answer any questions during, look at this. Deputy Sean Grayson deliberately refused to answer questions during the internal investigation interview, even after ordered to do so by Lieutenant Wes Wooden. He wouldn't answer. Oh my God. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we oh my God. Oh my God. So not only he refused to cooperate, but the second deputy, oh my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, man, you're just so. You and your. Oh my gosh.
Even after being ordered by Lieutenant Wes Wooden, the other deputy, whose name has not been released, is still under internal investigation by the sheriff's office for policy violation.
I said it! Yes, that's right. So you better charge him too? You better charge him too? If he violated policy, you committed a crime.
It's not involving criminal repercussions.
But why not? Why not? Why not?
You know, he did nothing wrong here. So
How? He violated policy, but he did nothing wrong? Is that not a contradiction in terms?
Egregious that he should not be a police officer anymore. But we need to work with him. We need to make sure that mentally, you know, that it's safe for him to work.
The unnamed deputy was interviewed by the sheriffs in July. When asked if he felt threatened by Massey's hot pot of water, he stated in part, not necessarily. Once you started walking that way, I walked the other direction. In the video, the deputy is seen drawing his firearm after Grayson drew his. But the deputy did not fire any shots and provided medical assistance to Massey.
How's he doing?
Not very well. He's devastated.
Oh, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Who are you fooling? Stop it. Stop. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Come on.
He's devastated.
Come on.
As our office is. And, you know, he was in shock, and, you know, he's now in disbelief.
Sangamon County confirmed that the unnamed deputy is no longer on paid administrative leave. He's back in the office, but he's not back to patrol duty. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
You can't, because he violated policy. You're trying so hard not to show that. You're trying. You're trying, and you know he did wrong, but you are not trying to look bad. You don't want your department to look bad. That's why. And that's the problem. It's accountability we must take.
All right, thanks, Carson. Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser said no comment when asked whether he's looking at criminal charges for the deputy. Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today.
Unbelievable. That's what I'm talking about. We don't have this type of accountability anywhere. If we do that, there would be more transparency. Everything is linked together. These things are linked together. You know what I'm saying? We must, come on. If they let this second deputy just off the hook, like perfectly fine, no. I'm pushing for being fired, and at least being fired. Him pointing down that weapon, you know, how about we, let's continue. Michelle Fleming with the $1.99 super chat. They all will be prosecuted for her death. They should, Michelle. That's a very good super chat. I love this. They should. They should.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stacey Skryzak.
And I'm Dawn Sterling. We're continuing our coverage into the shooting death of Sonya Massey tonight.
Sonya was shot by a Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy on July 6th. She had called deputies to her house over concerns of a prowler. Body camera footage shows Deputy Sean Grayson shooting Sonya after an argument over a pot of boiling water. Now, Sean Grayson's thoughts behind shooting Sonya Massey have been revealed for the first time after Sangamon County released the deputy's personal police report that he wrote after the shooting.
News Channel.
We're going to listen to this police report. I want to take attention. Nikki, I almost missed your comment because usually you're highlighted like you're a member. And thank God I saw this comment. I would have missed it 100%. By the way, shout out to my members in the chat on YouTube and Facebook. If you have that heart Facebook badge, thank you for being a member. I love you guys. If you have that crown because you are a king and queen, thank you for your support. I want to give you guys W's in the chat for that. Nikki, in her comment, said, I had to report misconduct for another officer when I was working in law enforcement. I then was relentlessly bullied and called the snitch. You see that? Do you see that? Someone in my chat was in law enforcement, and she said she basically reported another officer for misconduct. And after that, she was called a snitch by her own peers, her own partners. People in her department were bullying her. An officer bullying an officer. You know, hearing that and reporting all this stuff on just regular true crime stuff, but also crime from officers and deputies, I shifted my perspective on officers. I don't look at them with their badge or any of that. I look at them as another person walking down the street. I just had a law enforcement officer in my chat that just said that. How are you other deputies that's bullying her in my chat any different from bullies that are bullying kids in school right now? How are you any different? How are you any different? Because you don't think cops should be snitching on cops, but you want gang members and regular civilians to be snitching on regular, ordinary civilians? You want an informant? You want that snitch that's going to help you get that promotion of an officer? Ha, I busted them. But then yet when an officer snitches on you, no, you're supposed to be on my side. You guys are a gang. You're a gang. You're not above the law. You need to be all held accountable if you have done wrong. Turn in your badge. Turn in that gun. You don't deserve it, period. I think there should be a formal investigation in all deputies across the United States. They should earn degrees to get a weapon. I think that officers should go through a year worth of training to get a gun. You should go through so many, you have to go through strenuous training to obtain a weapon. Don't let me say background checks, because this guy, look at his background. Look at his background, ladies and gentlemen, and he still was able to get a gun. How? How, Sway? How? Can someone tell me how? How? Ridiculous.
Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us live in the studio now after reading that report. Carson, what does it say?
This is one of the first times that we are hearing about what happened that night on Hoover Avenue from then Deputy Sean Grayson. In his police report, Grayson writes that he believed that Massey was going to kill him with a hot pot of water.
Sean Grayson, did you just say... Sean, did you just say that you... Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Hearing about what happened that night on Hoover Avenue from then Deputy Sean Grayson. In his police report, Grayson writes that he believed that Massey was going to kill him with a hot pot of water.
Does this look like someone? Does this look like someone who came running to Sean Grayson with a pot saying, "Oh, I'm gonna kill"? No. I feel like sometimes, like when I'm streaming and when I hear stuff like this, or I see that one bad comment in the chat saying, "No, you're wrong. You didn't watch the video." Are we on the same planet? I feel like I know there's a couple people in the chat that's on Sean Grayson's side or the partner side of 3. You know, I don't know how you function in your day or your everyday life. I feel like something is wrong with you because we both saw the video. Sean Grayson, you turned on your body cam after it happened. You have had to see the body cam footage because they would have to put you in a room and show you and tell you what you did wrong. And yet in your mind, right? Like in your brain, you saw that and you said that was okay. Sean Grayson, I did right by that. Because if I can hear a statement coming from this anchor's mouth
about what happened that night on Hoover Avenue from then Deputy Sean Grayson. In his police report, Grayson writes that he believed that Massey was going to kill him with
how can you put that in your statement and still know your actions? Sean Grayson, you was there. You was there. You was there. Obviously, you was there and your partner was there. But in your mind, right? In your mind, how can you say, hey, she was going to murder me with a pot of hot water? In my whole life of living on this planet, and I'm going to ask you this question, even if the podcast is over and you're commenting after, which I'm going to show the comments because the comments on the other podcast was very, very good. I'm going to feature everyone who commented. How can you, I'm going to ask you this question. Have you, in the chat, yes or no, be honest. Have you ever put on the news and say, man walks around trying to murder people with hot water? Have you ever heard of that? I just want to look at the, just be honest. Just be honest. I have never in my life heard of, even if so, someone using a pew-pew in that situation. Oh my God! Everyone run! It's the guy with the hot water! I have seen crimes worse than this. Sean Grayson, let me give you let me give you some advice on how you could have fixed this situation. Oh, is that hot water? Wait. Oh, is that hot water? Oh, okay. Let me back up real quick, cause my life is in danger. Okay, we're good. Yep. Because I was already close enough that it wasn't gonna kill me. So maybe if I move back a few feet, I'll be safe. Okay. Are we good? I think I'm good. We're safe. But instead, you decided to walk to threats. As you claim, you feared for your life. Oh, Sean Grayson feared for his life, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Grayson feared for his life with a pot of hot water. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, what are we gonna do? You would back away, Sean. you would back away. You questioned her mental state. You questioned her mental state. You did. You questioned her mental state, but yet you proceeded to walk towards danger. How? I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. Never heard of it. All right. Let's continue watching this video. If you are brand new to the stream, we are talking about Sonya Massey. We are still talking about it. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, because there are actually a lot of updates that's happening like every other day. This is one of the cases that I'm actually surprised about, that I talk about, that there's updates. Like, there has been updates. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can still talk about it. But we will talk about more true crime and more other stories. So just be on the lookout for that. Because hit the bell notification. That is probably the best secret that I can tell you. If you hit the notification, you will never miss a live. Even, let's say you're at work, your phone will remind you, hey, Nove went live just a few hours ago. Click on the video. That's the best. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and yep. Let's listen to this.
Grayson writes that he believed that Massey was going to kill him with a hot pot of water. Grayson wrote that Massey asked him to come inside. The deputy was inside for several minutes as he asked her for identification.
Wait, who asked? What?
Massey asked him to come inside.
Massey asked you to come inside? What? Massey asked you to come inside? When was this? Wait, when was this? What? I don't remember. What? Sonya Massey said goodnight. She said, I love you, take care. How can she invite you if she was scared of you? Are we lying again? Are we lying again? Are we lying again? Is that what we're doing? Are we still lying? Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, he is a pathological liar. She dismissed you. She dismissed you. Ooh, God don't like ugly.
Then Deputy Sean Grayson. In his police report, Grayson writes that he believed that Massey was going to kill him with a hot pot of water. Grayson wrote that Massey asked him to come inside. The deputy was inside for several minutes as he asked her for identification. During this conversation, Grayson noticed a hot pot of water on the stove, and he told Massey to turn it off. Massey walked over to the kitchen, grabbed the pot, and went towards the sink and turned on hot water.
Wait, Carlos Sullivan with the 199, thank you so much. She says, I have other officer's badge number. Oh, okay. If you could send that to one of my mods, that would be great. You could put it in the Discord. We could probably, I want to find his identity. We're not doxxed. That's illegal. We don't do that. I want to find just who he is. He is a public servant to the public, so I have that right. I can do that. It's legal. I'm fine. But I want to know who he is. I want to know.
Grayson stated that he drew his weapon on Massey after she said she rebuked him in the name of Jesus. Grayson writes in his report, he believed that Massey was going to kill him.
Oh, stop it. Oh, you're such a liar. Oh, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? If you believe that, type yes or no in the chat. Type yes or no in the chat on Facebook and YouTube. What are we doing? Look at Shanae Dyer over at Facebook says, Goofy. That's perfect. Shanae, that's perfect.
With a gun pointed at her face, Massey ducked behind the cabinet, and Grayson got closer to see if she had a weapon. He wrote that as he got closer, Sonya stood up and threw the hot pot of water at him.
He went closer to see if she had a weapon? You're such a liar. Oh, my God. Chat, are we going to watch the video again? Chat, are we going to watch the video again? Should we watch the video again? Should we watch the video again? You're such a liar. You're such a liar. What? What? What?
Gun pointed at her face, Massey ducked behind the cabinet, and Grayson got closer to see if she had a weapon. He wrote that as he got closer, Sonya stood up and threw the hot pot of water at him. Grayson reported shooting at Massey and her falling to the floor. Other official reports say that Grayson fired 3 shots, hitting Massey in the face once.
Wow.
After the investigation, the Illinois State Police said that Grayson was not justified for using his gun and fatally shooting Sonya Massey. He compared the scenario to an officer intentionally and unnecessarily putting himself in front of a moving vehicle and justifying the use of force because he was feared of being struck. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Wow, thank you, Carson. Grayson was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, and he could face up to life in prison.
Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser says he will be the lead prosecutor against Sean Grayson. The county says there isn't a conflict of interest of Millhiser prosecuting a former Sangamon County deputy. Millhiser added that he plans to hold the criminal trial in Sangamon County. However, the defense can still request that the trial be moved if they feel Grayson cannot get a fair trial in Sangamon.
Will you be on this podcast when I stream the trial? I don't stream trials. I typically don't do that. I just do straight true crime. I might have to get on this trial.
Sangamon County. Any request for a change of venue would have to be approved by a judge. And coming up later tonight, Sangamon County board member Sam Kamen is calling for a referendum for Sheriff Jack Campbell to be added to the November ballot. We're going to have that full story coming up on News Channel 20 at 6.
Another Sangamon County board member calling for the sheriff's resignation. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm Dawn Sterling.
And I'm Stacey Skryzak. It's been nearly a month since the shooting death of Sonya Massey. A Sangamon County deputy killed her inside her home on July 6th. That deputy, Sean Grayson, now faces charges.
And tonight, that board member says the sheriff needs to go for hiring Sean Grayson, and voters should have a say.
Who agrees with that? That sheriff needs to go. I agree. He needs to go. I don't want to. He was like this. Who you fooling with that? You are grown. You an extra grown man. You're not a grown man. You an extra grown man. And you want to go. What are you doing? Did you do that when you found out that Sonya Massey got murdered in her home? You didn't do that. You want to do that when the camera's on, right? Ooh, that kind of, you know what? That's giving me these vibes that the second officer kind of did. Where somebody was saying, hey, Nove, I think that he's acting like that on the body cam footage because he knows that it's on. He's doing he's playing a role. I'm like, it looked a little genuine, but I see what you're coming from. See, the second deputy was just, now he's working. He's not on the field, but he's back to work. He's back to work. And now this sheriff is not resigning. Man, that's not fair. Somebody became a member. It was Sean, right? Sean, did you become a member? Welcome to the Novicity Nation. Enjoy your badges, your perks, your priority, all of your perks in chat. Thank you for joining the Novicity class membership. I want to answer some questions real quick. I know in super chat. Kim Black with the 2 says Dawson Farley is the second officer that night. Dawson Farley. Ooh, thank you, Kim Black. I knew it was Dawson something. We heard the name, but I didn't get that last name. Kim Black, thank you. Dawson Farley is the second officer hired late 2023. Oh, he's a new hire. Ooh, he's a new hire. Time to get some more information. Kim Black. Let's get some W's.
News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us in studio with the latest. Carson?
Sangamon County board member Sam Kamen wants voters to decide if Sheriff Jack Campbell should step down. He says he will ask the board to approve a resolution to add the question to the November ballot. He says that he would vote for Campbell to resign for hiring Sean Grayson with a record of 2 DUIs, serious misconduct from the military, and allegations of wrongdoing while employed at Logan County.
I would, but it's really not important how I would vote. What's important is how the majority of the voters of Sangamon County vote on this. Sheriff Campbell isn't answerable to me personally. He's answerable to the whole electorate of Sangamon County.
If this resolution makes the ballot and a majority of the voters say that Campbell should resign, The sheriff would not be forced to resign. Sheriff Campbell told me on Thursday he will not be leaving his position. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
He needs to, because you hired this guy. You hired him. And not only you not disciplining that second officer, Jesus Christ, you're not even disciplining yourself. The only person you're disciplining is someone you know who has to be disciplined. That's what you're doing.
Thank you, Carson. County Board member Tony Del Giorno and Mark Ayers are co-sponsors of that resolution. The Sangamon County Board meeting is next Tuesday. Well, Sonya Massey's family has also made calls for Sheriff Campbell to step down from his position, and parts of the community have echoed that sentiment as well, with continuous calls to make changes to the Sheriff's Department, hiring practices, as well as repeating those calls for his resignation. Since Massey's death, the community has come together in support of the Massey family in protests, rallies, healing talks, and this weekend, a motorcycle ride.
News Channel 20 has received the report Grayson himself wrote the night of the shooting. In his police report, Grayson writes he believed Massey was going to kill him with the pot of hot water.
And when I hear that a second time, we're talking about a guy who has body armor on. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see Sean Grayson's outfit that day? I'm going to show you a picture of Sean Grayson. Actually, you know what? After the video, we're going to watch it.
Grayson wrote that Massey asked him to come inside. The deputy was inside for several minutes as he asked for her identification. Grayson stated he drew his weapon on Massey after she said she rebuked him in the name of Jesus. The full report is up on our website. And Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser says he will be the lead prosecutor against Sean Grayson. The county says there is not a conflict of interest of Millhiser prosecuting a former Sangamon County deputy. Millhiser added that he plans to hold the criminal trial in Sangamon County. However, the defense can still request the trial be moved if they feel Grayson cannot have a fair trial in Sangamon County. Any request for a change of venue would have to be approved by a judge. Thanks for watching.
Oh, please. Don't move him. Shout out to Dez in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Yet again, Dez, we got a picture of Dawson. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Here he is. Sean upgraded his... Oh, my gosh. Sean is an executive. Enjoy your black on suit, which all you... Oh, Sean, thank you so much for joining the family, man. We welcome you with arms wide open. Diamond Girl, welcome back, Diamond Girl. How you doing? I didn't even know you were here. I'm so sorry, Diamond Girl. How are you? We missed you, Diamond Girl. Welcome back to the family. Check Officer Dolphin's file. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are live. We're doing it now. This is him right here. This is him right here. This is Officer Dawson Farley, the second officer who violated policy and is back to work. Must I remind you, an officer who pew-pewed a 4-year-old innocent child is back to being an officer. What are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen? What are we doing? What are we doing here? I'm going to read what it says. The Sangamon County Sheriff's Office would like to introduce and congratulate Dawson Farley, who was sworn in as our newest deputy by the Sheriff Campbell on Monday, 9/11/2023. It's about to be a year since he became an officer for this department. And this is the guy. Now, I'm going to say something. I'm not here making this all about Dawson. I need to talk about what's right and wrong. I need to say it, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to speak my chest. And I'm making sure I bring receipts and facts to my audience. You are here for that very reason. And I'm here to deliver that. People must uphold not only accountability, but what they sworn into. You there that day. You must uphold a right, a duty. This is not a flex. That badge is dog poop water juice if you don't represent it. Just because you hold that badge, that don't give you this unlimited power to use excessive force and not be held accountable when you take not the correct course of action, but misconduct. You're no one special. You are a public servant who must uphold the law. But when I see this sheriff violating his own policies, covering his booty, just so you can look fine. You just want one deputy in trouble. And you are on air, live, all over the internet, saying he did wrong and I apologize. Yeah, everybody, eyes on Sean. Yeah. Sean did wrong. And I'm taking accountability. But this deputy, he violated the same policies, but he's fine. Guys, pay attention to Sean, not him. Dawson, I got your back. Dawson, I got you. I'm not going to get you in trouble because I'm going to look bad. The more people that I have look bad in my department, I'm going to have to resign. The mayor's in my ass. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to lose my job. My reputation, my family's going to look bad. I need to look right, Dawson. So keep your mouth shut. I'm going to put you on leave to make you look a little bit wrong, and I'll make you come back. But I know you're fine. But I know you violated the policies. Let's put attention on Sean so we can use him as a distraction against you. Okay? All right. Sean, everybody. Sean. Yes, Sean. Yes, Sean did wrong. Yes. But everyone needs to be held accountable. Even you.
Here tonight, new documents have been released in the investigation into the Sonya Massey shooting in Sangamon County. Deputy Sean Grayson shot and killed Massey in her home last month. He was responding to a 911 call at the time about a possible intruder. In his field case report released today, Grayson wrote that he thought Massey was going to throw boiling water on him and his partner and that she was going to kill him. Grayson has been fired and is now charged with her murder.
So you know what's so crazy? What I just realized is that, like, I don't think there's enough attention on the second officer. Everybody is just so focused on Sean. And now you're focused on the sheriff, but not this deputy. Just because they cleared him, that doesn't mean he's fine. He is still being investigated. And I hope that if we apply pressure, we can get things rolling. You understand what I'm saying? Cindy Herring with the $2 super chat. She said, Sheriff provided the opportunity by hiring Grayson. Well said. I love that, Cindy. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Teresa with the 5. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. How are you, Teresa? Check Officer Dawson. Yes, Liv. We just did that. Yes. The smirk and her afro. I love that name. Thank you for becoming a member, for joining the Novacity class membership. Enjoy your perks priority, your beautiful crown, because you're a queen, and everything else. King and queens, you can claim your badge now, becoming a member, and getting perks for live streams. I remember a couple weeks ago, I told you guys that we're going to do live stream for members only. That is coming up, let me see here, before or after the launch of merch. I said this 2 weeks ago. I wanted to be correct and accurate. Yes. So get ready for that perk coming up. All right. Netta ain't nothing better with the $9.99. She said, let's look at what she said. Netta says, seems like the sheriff likes all the winners. He should go too. Well said, Netta. Very good. I haven't seen a Netta super chat in a minute. Yeah, Netta, that's spot on. Yes, they should all go. Let me tell you something. Even that dispatch lady, you guys remember the dispatch lady? The dispatch lady. that 28-second call that Sonya called in, she was like, that's not what I said. Hello, you called here. What happened? What? Attitude. Everyone had have you realized that anyone that was connected to Sonya had an attitude? As if they were sick of her always calling? As if they knew she had a mental issue? You guys knew. You knew. Come on. She went to the same hospital as Sean Grayson's fiance. I still haven't been able to find a connection. There's something there. There's something there. Isabel, Butterscotch, whatever your name is. If you're watching, I know your family's watching me. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know that. Sean Grayson's family's watching me. Absolutely. If you're watching me, hold yourself accountable before it's too late. Because you cannot hide things forever. When things come out, don't wait for it to be too late. And Isabel and your family, I know that you guys don't have the cojones to reach out to the family and extend your love. Because like you said, your mother's letter, she cares about the family, But to say that only your family is kind of selfish. I don't know. All right. So now let's talk about the resignation part of the podcast.
Governor J.B. Pritzker says Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell has done nothing to make people safe during the months since Sonya Massey was killed. Pritzker is critical of Campbell's lack of accountability for hiring his deputy, Sean Grayson. The shooting death of Sonya Massey by a downstate sheriff's deputy hit her. But today were his most critical, as Pritzker called on Republican Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell to resign.
The sheriff has failed. He has failed to explain.
Ooh. The sheriff has failed. The sheriff by the governor of Illinois. Oh, that ain't looking too good. I want to hear that again.
To resign.
The sheriff has failed. He has failed to explain how he ended up hiring this deputy sheriff.
Prior to Campbell hiring Sean Grayson, the deputy sheriff had worked for 5 different Illinois police departments in less than 4 years. In addition, Grayson had 2 DUIs on his record before entering law enforcement. In an interview with ABC News last week, Campbell says Grayson's background did not strike him as a red flag.
The fact that multiple agencies is a plus, the way we look at it. He was not fired from any of them.
Campbell says he was unaware of concerns from a previous employer.
Did you not just say multiple agencies is a plus? Did he just say multiple agencies is a plus? When I was a manager in retail, looking over at resume, when we see when someone has experience in multiple fields, the key thing to look at was the dates. That was the key. You have to look at the dates. If someone worked at an establishment less than 6 months, we have to know a reason why. He lied. I showed you that lie. I wanted full time. I wanted to work for a different. Why? You didn't even answer the question. Why did you leave? We look at it as a plus. How is that a plus? That means that the person couldn't inhibit an ability to stay at a location. He wanted to pick off over everyone. That's not a plus. How is that? What are you doing? Are you a grown man? How is that a plus? How is that a plus? Lachelle, thank you so much. Lachelle Murray became a member over at Facebook. My Facebook people, let's welcome Lachelle Murray for becoming a supporter over at Facebook. Welcome, Lachelle. How are you?
Records show a Logan County Sheriff's Office supervisor reprimanded Grayson for inaccuracies in police reports. Campbell says he never saw the records during the hiring process for Sangamon County.
We didn't file a FOIA request. We rely on it to voluntarily be given to us.
Today, Pritzker also blasted Campbell for not meeting with Sonya Massey's family.
I'm not saying that's a fireable offense to not meet with the, but that just seems outrageous to me. At a minimum, listen to them.
He didn't even listen to them, didn't even meet with the family. Do you know the disrespect they just committed? He's right. It's not a crime. You know what? He's on it. He's on it. But I expect you to fire this guy. I expect you to do that or something. Have him resign forcefully. But damn, just for that coming out the governor's mouth to say you didn't even meet with the family. You know what? You know what I just realized? Everyone has something in common. The sheriff, Isabel, her family, Deputy Dawson, all who's involved. Oh, wait a minute. All who's involved did not reach out to the family. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like shame. That sounds like shame. Sounds like you're not taking accountability. You're scared. You're scared to meet with the family. That's why the grandmother wrote the letter to the editor. That's why you wrote that letter. You don't have what it takes to meet with the family, to see who Sean Grayson murdered, the family of Sonya Massey. You don't have what it takes.
I'm not saying that's a fireable offense to not meet with the, but that just seems outrageous to me. At a minimum, listen to them, hear them, and then hopefully take action.
As Campbell said in last week's interview and reiterated today in a written statement, he has not contacted the Masseys directly, although the sheriff claims several requests through intermediaries have been rejected by the family. Despite what the governor is asking, Campbell is not leaving the job.
I am not resigning, and my resignation would do no good in this instance.
Campbell says Pritzker is playing politics. This afternoon at the Illinois State Fair, the governor doubled down on his earlier request for Campbell to step down.
There are signs that have been put up about saving him, not doing something about the murder of Sonya Massey, but about saving his political career. So I think he's the one that's played politics. It's time for him to go.
And while Campbell refuses to quit, he did write in today's statement he is willing to modify his hiring practices in order to prevent an incident like that again. Meantime, the governor says if there's any silver lining in all of this, that Sean Grayson is being held accountable. The former deputy has been charged with murder. And as the governor pointed out, that may have not happened years ago if it wasn't for body cam.
Watch breaking.
If it wasn't for body cam, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Listen to this part, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you something.
To resign.
The sheriff has failed. He has failed to explain how he ended up hiring this deputy sheriff.
Governor. No, at your service. A regular, educated civilian on duty. Would you like for me to answer that question, sir? Yes? I got you, sir. Right away, I'm going to answer that question. How did he hire him? Let me give you proof. Let me show you. This will answer your question, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Did that answer your question, sir? No? You want more? No problem. Is that enough for you, Governor? No? How about this, sir? Did you look into that, sir? His fiance's father got him in there. He was a security guard at St. John Hospital. His fiance works at St. John's Hospital. Sonya Massey went to St. John's Hospital. Something is wrong here. Something is rooted to something that I cannot find. I do apologize. Usually when I do my research, when I look at things, I find things, dude. I feel like I failed you guys because I know that there's more to this. And I'm telling you there's more because I don't know how. Out of all this, ladies and gentlemen, no one in this whole entire case is talking about self-inflicted gunshot wound. The family said the hospital told them that she shot herself. If I'm not mistaken. Why are we not talking about that part? That is called a cover-up. I'm getting more serious now because I'm tired of putting focus on blame. We know who to blame. We need action. But I will never forget the part of a cover-up. Officers cover up. That's shit you see in the movies. That's the type of stuff you see in the movie theater. This is not, guys, I'm not spewing misinformation. What I'm telling you is exactly what I showed you, and we have proof. And it was confirmed. It was even on all of the major outlets. A cover. Guys, self-inflicted gunshot wound. Do you want to hear something? Take a listen to this. Listen to what the sergeant said on the field.
You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Why would you ask, where's the gun? Why would you ask that? Where's the gun? You want it to be a gun there? You want it to be a gun there. You assume that she would have a gun. Newsflash, bucko. It was hot water. Why would you say gun? Why would your instinct go off that it will be a gun there? Something is very wrong here. I'm telling y'all. Hit the sub button if you're brand new, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost at 41K. That's insane. If you are brand new, hit the like, hit the sub. I would appreciate that. Right now on YouTube, we have almost 2,000 people watching, but only 700 likes. Yikes. Please do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Please, 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 please hit the like button. Hit the share button. SKP 2024. Thank you so much for the $9.99. I appreciate you so much, man. You always doing it every podcast. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. Brown Sugar says with the $4.99, cop can only be stripped of his badge if he is charged with violation of oath. That's why he was able to continue work as a cop. 2 different agencies. Are you trying to say like internal investigation, like internal affair, right? Thank you, Brown Sugar, for that. Eric and stop. You're not on mute. You're fine. Okay, let's continue.
You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
All right.
And that's where he's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
So right there on that part, I don't know why this guy decided to think that she just had a gun. I don't understand that part. Did he truly not know? I mean,
who is the hiring leader, could have made calls to those departments.
The governor is taking the rare step, calling on a county sheriff to resign. Good evening. I'm Brandon Morano.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. It's been a month since Sonya Massey was shot and killed by a Sangamon County sheriff's deputy in her home after she called 911. Campbell is facing calls to resign for hiring Sean Grayson. And Governor Pritzker shares those concerns. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Cole Hankey is live in our Capitol newsroom. So, Cole, why has Campbell become the subject of these calls?
Well, Grayson is in jail and facing charges of first-degree murder, but revelations about his prior record before joining the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department have led those calling on Campbell to resign to say it was just irresponsible to hire him from the get-go. Governor J.B. Pritzker joined the list of people calling on Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell to resign.
But the lack of progress is, how did this happen in the first place? How does this deputy sheriff get into the position that he was in? And I think we can all see that it was inappropriate. Now, to the question of, what can the state do, we're all looking into that.
The governor released a joint statement with Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton calling for his resignation Thursday, saying, quote, "The community remains in fear that calling the sheriff's office when they feel endangered will lead to another murder of an innocent resident."
That's so
and
true.
Wednesday in Chicago, Pritzker went deeper.
That's so true.
He failed to put forward reforms that clearly need to be made, training and other reforms, and still has failed to meet with the Massey family.
Pritzker joins Massey's family, activists, and local Democrats in calling for Campbell to step down. State Senator Doris Turner also called for him to step aside on Wednesday, saying in a statement, quote, "Every day we learn something new about the tragic loss of Sonya Massey, spurring more questions than answers. I support the Massey family's call for Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell to resign." Campbell continued to hold against those calls, saying changes need to be made at the state level too, saying in a response to Pritzker, quote, "We need to unite and heal. The one responsible is in jail and will never work in law enforcement again. Calls for my resignation are nothing more than political maneuvering during a tragic event and only hurt the good citizens of Sangamon County." Pritzker was dismissive of Campbell's response at a later stop in Springfield.
If the state has it's not the standard that each person who is in a hiring position across the state should be thinking about. They need to be thinking about the care and safety specifically of people in their county.
Now, Campbell also said in his statement that he has tried to meet with the Massey family on 4 separate occasions, but was either rejected or just not accepted in those attempts. A source close to the family told me today they knew of at least 2 attempts that Campbell has made, but said they could not speak to the other 2 that Campbell brought up. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Cole, thank you so much. Now, the governor and lieutenant governor aren't the only ones calling for Jack Campbell to resign. Last week, we told you 2 Sangamon County board members said he should resign after he spoke in a community listening session. Both Tony Del Giorno and Mark Ayers posted on social media. Ayers said the trust in Campbell has been decimated. He urged fellow board members to call for his resignation. But Campbell still has support from the county board, including Chairman Andy Van Meter. Last week, he told WCIA, quote, "I know Jack Campbell to be a man of high integrity. I will reserve judgment on this matter until we have all the facts. And I think most fair-minded people would feel the same way." On Monday, we told you another board member, Sam Canman, wants to leave the choice up to voters this November. However, it wouldn't be official, rather an advisory referendum. It means if a majority of voters answer yes, Campbell would not be removed from office. The choice would still be up to.
So if you don't know what this is about the sheriff who hired Sean Grayson is to get him removed. That's what they're saying right now. They're trying to get him removed because he was the one that hired Sean Grayson without any thorough background check on him at all. Chris with the 5 super chat says, imagine telling your sergeant to hang out outside and him saying, okay, what? And where is the lieutenant as well? No, so that wasn't the sergeant that he told them. It was regular deputies, but he can't tell anyone. A sergeant can, but who is him? I felt like Sean Grayson was literally trying to tell people of his. Look, I'll show you. Look, this is he has no say in that whatsoever. I don't know who he think he is. He's some type of. I don't know who he think he is. Let me show you this real quick. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you all for sharing, giving me your time, watching this with me, all 2,000 people. I really appreciate every single one of you. A viewer, a regular subscriber, even if you're not even following, even if you don't agree with me, there's freedom of speech in my chat. Just have respect to me, and I will respect you, Eric and Christy. That's to answer your question of the super chat. You should look at the comments of what was said to me first, okay? Also, please share your opinions and much love in the chat and everyone else. Thank you for giving me your time and stuff like that. We're going to watch the video, okay? Shaq, is your name Shaq? SHKQA for the 15 super chat. You are a very good host. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. How are you? I'm going to call you Shaq. It's Shaqua? Kim Black with the 2 super chat says Sean was fired but not stripped of his badge. Wouldn't that mean that though, Kim? Being fired is stripped of your like you're fired. Like it ain't your like you're not. Wouldn't that mean that? I think that is, Kim. I think that would be the same thing. I think so. I think so. I think so. Here's that part where we were talking about
water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water. That's what all.
Oh, hold on real quick. So sorry about that.
This is. I was standing right here.
All right.
And that's where he's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need crime scene. You see that? He's in charge. He can do that. Not Sean. Sean cannot do that.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
He said this two times, I believe. He's trying to make sure that all the officers don't come in which I don't understand how he can say that. Maybe the officer on scene, but the guy is the sheriff. He's on the field.
I need crime scene tape around the house if you guys can. But other than that, that's I think it.
He didn't even ask Sean to do the crime scene tape. Sean volunteered. Sean wanted to do the crime scene tape. Why? What are you running away from? He asked you're the officer on the scene. What are you talking about? Like, what the heck? Oath to any order is made to them, not us, says Cindy. Cindy, I just think that he needs to be, if he's going to take an oath, he needs to, all officers buy that. They should abide by that.
Anything else suspect?
Me.
I didn't know what happened.
You got any questions?
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
It's crazy how all the officer is asking him, "Are you okay?" Every officer is always saying, "Are you okay?" "I'm okay." "You okay?" "You okay?" "You okay?" What about Sonya? She's still alive. You guys know that, right? She was the time of death was 121 to 151 or 158, 151. She was pronounced deceased. So she was struggling. Oh my gosh. She was on the floor struggling. You can hear her trying to stay awake. I got to say things pretty, guys, because I'm not trying to get demonetized or in trouble by Facebook or YouTube. So I'm trying to make things sound more PG if I can. She was trying. Go to my podcast 4 podcasts ago. I did a video. You trust me. It's in detail. She was moving. She was trying to stay awake. She was trying to stay alive. And I know that second officer rendering aid knew he messed up too. He reached out. Did you know that he reached out to Sean Grayson, yelled, like, "Where's the med kit?" And Sean Grayson, you know, that part angers me so much. Like, I get so angry, guys. Sean Grayson, you did things so intentional to not render aid to this woman. You thought you were slick. You tried to not make her stay alive. You did that on purpose. You did so many things that, like, why would you take your time with the med kit, then toss it on the floor of the porch to talk to deputies, to toss it behind an island? You did not give her any med kit, no aid. You did that on purpose. I'm saying that. I believe he did that, in my opinion. Your officer yelled at you, "We need the med kit." You didn't run. You walked, took your time. I am so angry. It makes me angry. I get angry and I get angry because you did that on purpose. Look at the time. Look at the time, man. Look at it. Watch. 1:22 a.m. I need you to watch. Live for now. Welcome to Novicity class. Welcome to your membership. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. You feel underappreciated for your support? Marty? I pay attention to all comments, Marty, whether you're a member or not. If people are members, their name is highlighted on my end, not yours. I'm a creator, I'm a host. So their name is highlighted with the text being highlighted. So that's why I see it more better. That's a YouTube, Facebook perk that I can't control, Marty. It's not my fault, okay? They just get that type of priority because they are members. It's just, that's how it is. But I do read regular comments. For instance, like Zero Gravity says, "I have not lost sleep behind this." And I agree. Trust me. I have not neither. Yeah. Look at that. Annie says, "Yes, he did that purposely. A bad person." I agree. I'm paying attention to every single comment. Don't worry about it. Everybody, don't worry about it. All right. Everybody, I want you to look at the time above on the top. You ready? 1:22. Watch. Oh, by the way, he been did this. It was 1:20, I believe, going on 1:21 that happened. Look at the whole time.
I'll go get my med kit. I mean,
I'll go get my med kit. He now, okay, just watch.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
There's not much we can do. Render aid. Okay? Render aid. That's what you can do. Render aid.
Fuck! Do we got any call history with her being 1096?
Threw the med kit on the floor.
That would explain a lot.
Threw the med kit on the floor instead of handing it to Dawson, in which he was just 20, 30 feet away. He threw the med kit on the floor. Guys, I brought this up on a few podcasts ago, and I don't mean to be repetitive I'm saying it again. It just frustrates me because look at the time, and why is he just, I'm telling you, I have proof he was, you know what he did? You know what he just did just now? He killed her. Twice. Doing that to pew at her in the face, and to not having a sense of urgency. You would have never known you could have saved that lady's life. If she survived those long minutes of suffering, that long. Well, Crystal said he held her at gunpoint after she was down. Why? Don't you obviously not a threat? Crystal, well said. Well said, Crystal. Well said. Crystal, how you doing, by the way? Shout out to Crystal in the chat.
Negative. She's in the kitchen.
Look at the med kit, right? Okay, we're going to try it again. You're back. Go bring the med kit to Dawson. What are you doing? Why are you turning back? He's right over here. Bring it to Dawson.
Sorry.
Can somebody tell me?
No. Let's just chill out here.
He told them all no. He just told them all no, in which they could have helped render aid. Congratulations. You just took her life away. Congratulations, man. Are you everyone's rushing. You stopped all those officers. At least one of them who would have saw that could have helped. But Dawson is in there by himself, struggling with no equipment. And guess what? Look at the time, and the medkit is still on the floor.
Just searched right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're secure.
Is that covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096.
You lied about that, by the way, because you act. How did you say if she's mentally okay at the beginning, to later then say, is she 1096? To say she is 1096. You don't know what you're doing.
Is there anything you think we can do for her? No. All right. I'm not even going to waste my med stuff then.
Congratulations. 12431 versus 120. It took you almost 5 minutes to go to the car right on next to the lawn to grab the med kit and to bring it in the house. Congratulations. in which I know if I was an officer and if I heard anything, it would have took me 15 seconds, not even, probably 10. I'll get to make it. Dawson, here. I'll tilt her head. Do this. Hey, Sonya, speak to us, baby. We're here for you. Wake up, mama. We're still here. I need the ambulance now. Run. I need nothing. Nothing. No urgency from anyone. From anyone. Nothing. Yeah, she's 1096. It's nothing we can do for her. Just gonna put on my gloves. I'm gonna return to the car to get nothing. Oh, yeah. 5 minutes to walk 30 feet to pick up a bag just to return 30 feet. Congratulations, man. You are the worst officer I have ever. I don't have words for this. I don't have words for this. I don't have words for this. This is disgusting. This is disgusting.
You got enough? If not, I gotta roll.
No running across the front here. Where do you want it?
Just around the house. You guys can go inside.
Okay. Grab the bottom.
And he decides to put tape. Pfft. Antoinette, thank you for joining the university class. And Ethel, welcome to the university. Can we welcome these two members, these beautiful members? Welcome to the family. Enjoy those beautiful king and queen crowns you have and all your perks. So somebody asked a very good question. Wait a minute. No, I lost it. Wait. Shoot. Hold on. They asked a very good question. Thank you, Lachelle Watson. I appreciate that. Thank you. Somebody said, wait. Where's the question? I just had it. Wait a minute. JD says he wanted her to die for sure after he shot her so she couldn't directly testify against him. Oh. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? You know what? That could be. Eric and Christy, he executed her, discouraging partner from helping. Very good super chat, Eric. Very good. Yep, that's pretty much it. Marie Grayson, thank you so much for the $4.99. Thank you, Marie.
Find the blue blood pressure cup.
Where's got the...
How many of you would agree on that? Sorry. How many of you agree on that? He did that intentionally so she don't have to testify. Yes or no in the comments. Let me know on YouTube and Facebook. I'm reading Facebook comments as well. Heather, yes, I agree. Nonchalant. She could have still been here. Yep, Heather, I agree on Facebook. Yep. Kimberly, it is very sad. It is. Guys, we just need 2 more subs. 2 more subs. Hit the sub button if you're brand new over at YouTube. On Facebook, you can hit the follow button. Let's get, we need 30 more likes on YouTube. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. I would appreciate that so much. You guys are doing incredible.
The garbage cans.
Yep. Hit that like button.
Send it out.
Dawson? Yeah.
Where's he at?
Inside with me. He's good. Yeah.
That's my fault, man. I didn't know it was.
No, dude, it was good. It fucking happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to fucking call shit out that it was me and.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Called his officer a dip, SHIT.
We need to look for someone.
No, we're good. I think she set it up on purpose.
She set it up on purpose. Look at that, guys. You heard him correctly. He said that Sonya Massey set this entire thing up on purpose. That's what he said. I'm not saying it, ladies and gentlemen. He said this, the guy that directed her to the water.
So, here's what it is.
Ooh, who said that in the comments? Free Country said, "You see all the bad cops? Not one cop arrested the bad cop."
He said don't go in.
I have fucking choice.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on a backboard so you don't have to move that.
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was here for the whole thing. No. We barely got missed.
Wait, what? Wait, what did he say there?
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was.
You made sure he was good? Oh, guys, Sean Grayson. Good job, Sean Grayson. You made sure that Dawson was good. You protected. You protected Dawson from the hot water. You protected Dawson from the hot water. Good job, Sean. You want credit? For what? For water that didn't touch you?
Here for the whole thing. No. We barely got missed.
We barely got missed, guys. We barely got missed. That shit didn't even touch you, brother. Nowhere.
I'll holler at him later. He's busy.
Hey guys, grab the backboard. We're quiet on this one.
I'm gonna chill in my car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute.
Law Infinity, thank you so much for the compliment on Facebook, for congratulating me, Law Infinity. I appreciate that. Make it make sense. Exactly. Christy, where's Christina Beth Porter? I can't see your comment, but I see you put yes, but I can't find you on Facebook. I'm trying to answer some questions and stuff. So I know Facebook, they're asking me about stars. Stars is turned off. Facebook is not doing so well right now, so that's why I encourage people, if you want it, you can come to YouTube. Everybody's on YouTube right now. But that, somebody said what? He didn't have his body cam set up? He was messing with it at the end. He was. But I don't know why, though. That I can't tell you why. Inner City Blues with the 1999. I'm going to love that. I work in that field. I work in that field of work. First priorities to send the person aid until medic arrives. He clearly didn't give a rat's ass. Then he immediately gave the dispatcher the disposition. What the hell? Wow. That's what she wrote. She said that he clearly messed up. He's supposed to render aid. Why didn't he do that? I'm just saying.
I got it.
Camera off.
Look, he's trying to turn it off.
Camera's off.
Why turn your camera off? I don't understand that. Why are you turning your camera off? What are you going to do in the car? Who are you going to talk to? Camera's off. Keep it on. You're supposed to have it on. You violated policy by not having it on against inner city. Thank you for the $19.99. That means a lot. Let's read this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to skip over the stuff that we already know, okay? Okay. Hold on real quick. Okay. Well, some of this stuff I'm not, this is a little graphic. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you guys, but the graphic details, I'm not gonna go crazy, okay? I'm gonna substitute the word blood for fluid. I just want to, I have to, because Facebook has been, YouTube has been kind of like flagging me or something, so I gotta, yeah. When I arrived, I entered the front door of the residence. This door faces west. As I entered, I passed by Deputy Grayson, who was going to his vehicle to retrieve a medical bag. Once inside the residence, I find myself in the living room area. Further into the residence was the kitchen area. Deputy Blank was on the floor providing life-saving measures to the female, which is Farley is his last name? Dawson Farley, if I'm saying that correct. Later identified to me as Sonya L. Massey. Massey was laying on the floor with her feet towards the west and her head towards the east. She was laying up in the kitchen sink cabinets. On the floor was a large amount of pooling fluid. This fluid appeared to be coming from you know what. I noticed the hot water faucet at the kitchen sink to be on, so I turned it off. Deputy asked me, oh, you guys are so corny. I see what you did there. I noticed the hot water faucet at the kitchen. Oh, you're so corny. I know exactly what you got. You guys are always looking out for each other, aren't you? If you guys know what I'm talking about, read that first sentence that I just said. I noticed a hot water faucet at the kitchen sink to be on, so I turned it off. You're so corny. Deputy Blank asked me for another towel and pointed me towards one sitting on the top of the countertop. I handed him one. I asked Deputy Blank where the gun was, thinking Massey had shot herself. Case closed. Case closed. Case closed. Case closed. Case closed. Because all the calls that they got were shots fired, shots fired. How the hell can you write a report saying, thinking, guys, listen to this, thinking Massey had shot herself? This is a statement that's written. How can you write this statement and then the hospital saying self-inflicted gunshot wound? Something doesn't make sense. Something doesn't make sense. You wrote on your statement, thinking Massey has shot herself. He informed me she did not shoot herself. So then why say self-inflicted gunshot wound? Why was that told to the family? Oh my gosh. As I begin walking into the living room area again, I met with Deputy Grayson. Deputy Grayson informed me Massey came at him with boiling water and he pew-pewed her. I began looking around and observed 2 spent shell casings on the floor. One was directly in the walkway between the kitchen and the living room. Using Deputy Grace's medical bag, I recovered this one up. The second casing was next to the south wall in the same area and out of the way of anyone walking in the area. Paramedics and members of the Springfield Fire Department soon arrived and quickly removed Massey. With the help of the officers with the Springfield Police Department, the immediate area around the residence was taped off. I had deputies Sanders retrieve a Sangamon County Sheriff's Office, excuse me guys, sorry about that, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office crime scene log sheet from my car, and we began to fill it out. Once the scene was secure, I contacted Captain A. Prang at approximately 0204 hours, that's 204 hours of that time. I contacted Deputy N. Byerlin, who was working off duty at Springfield Memorial Hospital. Due to manning, I requested Deputy Byerlin, to respond to St. John's Hospital to stand by Miss Massey's until relieved by either a member of Sangamon County Coroner's Office or a member from the Illinois State Police. At approximately 0221 hours, that is 2:21 in the morning, I was notified that there was a pair of utility-style work gloves used by Deputy Blank in the roadway north of the residence. I walked several houses north and located a pair of Mechanics brand gloves. These gloves were in front of Blank Hoover Street. I think that's 2800 or 2868, one of that. That's the address. I accessed from the trunk area my squad car and removed the orange and white traffic cone. Okay, so I don't want to get into these unnecessary details. Massey threw a brick at her own car? Who said that? Springfield. Okay, one of the personnels. Okay, I think we're getting different statements from different people. So I want to get to... Okay, I think we're getting here. Here it is. Okay. I think this is him. Oh, no, this is... Okay, that's the wrong officer. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, guys. Pierce. Okay, this is everyone's statement. Jeez Louise. Okay, hold on. Now we're getting it. The following narrative... No, this is not the one either. This is. Okay, not verbatim, nor it is entirely in a summary of the investigation, observation and actions. At 0050 hours, Deputy Grayson was dispatched to 2868 Hoover Avenue for a prowler. While on the scene, I was in fear. What deputy? What? I think that's Dawson. Yeah, Dawson. Yeah, okay. I didn't Deputy Dawson. Okay, because I'm looking at this black splodge. It's redacted. Excuse me. And I couldn't fit Dawson's name, but I forgot his last name. I think it's Farley? Let me see. Farley, excuse me. So now I understand why it's short. It's Farley, Deputy Farley, which is Dawson. And I were going to retrieve great bodily harm of nor death. What? You was going to receive great bodily harm or death due to being in the fear of our safety and life. I fired my deputy weapon. What? So it is true. He actually did say that. So basically what he's trying to say is that he feared for his life. So his statement was this. At approximately, 800 hours, I requested permission from my supervisor to review my body cam footage. I was granted permission. The following narrative, not verbatim, nor it is entirely in a summary of my investigation, observations, and actions. At July 6th, at approximately 50 hours, I was dispatched to 2868 Hoover Avenue for a prowler. And later, a caller later identified as Sonya L. Massey advised dispatch she hears noises outside and then hung up. She would not give dispatch any further information. Deputy, I don't know who that is, and Farley and I arrived at the scene. Deputy Farley and I walked around the back of the residence and the neighbors' yards to the north and south looking for anyone outside. We were not able to locate anyone outside in the area. I approached the house and observed multiple broken windows on a black SUV in the driveway. Due to my training and experience, I know this is to be a high crime area with multiple burglaries. I thought this damage could be related to the call of the reported prowler. I approached the house and knocked on the door multiple times. I could see someone moving around inside the residence, but no one would open the door. Deputy Farley requested dispatch to call Sonya back to speak with her. I could hear her phone ringing inside the house. I heard Sonya yelling something inside as if in an argument with someone, but could not hear what she was saying. Well, he's wrong because she was the only one in the house. You even stated that after you pew-pewed. I knocked on her door again. I heard her ask who was at the door. I announced sheriff's office. She stated, hold on. After waiting for a period of time, I knocked on the door again and advised sheriff's office. After approximately 4 minutes, Sonya opened the door. Sonya stated she heard someone and noises outside and wanted us to check. I advised Sonya we canvassed the area and no one was outside, and we were unable to locate anyone. I previously observed a black SUV in the driveway with broken glass in the driver's side window and the back of the passenger side window. I observed a brick on the passenger floor board. I asked Sonya if that was her black SUV in the driveway. She stated it was not. I asked Deputy Farley to run the vehicle registration. Through dispatch, the vehicle came back to Sonya. At this time, Sonya stated she needed to show us something in the house and asked us to come inside the residence. I asked Sonya if the damage was new or it was prior towards the incident. She said it happened earlier in the day. I asked Sonya for her information to attach her to the ticket. What fucking ticket is he? What ticket? What ticket does he need? She called for, I don't get that. I asked Sonya if she was doing okay mentally or needed any other help. It seemed as if Sonya's mind was all over the place and not able to focus or have conversation. Well, if you knew that, if something was wrong, why did you take lethal action? Sean, I don't get you. Sonya stated she was doing okay and had taken her medication. So look at that. That confirms that you knew something was wrong. Okay, sorry about that. Nisha, thank you for becoming a University Class membership. Welcome. Enjoy your perks, your crown, your priority, and everything else. Let's move it on, guys. Top of the paragraph. So I'll try to read. I like to read slow because I did get some messages. People said that I read too fast. like a couple years ago when I was doing Vicky's case, the one who let go of people, the guy from jail. And I was reading the report so fast. And from that day, I know not to read fast no more. So I know I have to read slow. I don't want to read any fast because some people can't keep up and you can hear better, okay? So I have to continue to read slow. Sonya asked us to come inside the residence. She wanted to show us something first, then would give me her license. I walked into the house. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so that's a lie. Because if she wanted to show you something, then give you her license, that's a lie. She didn't, because you asked for her ID. She didn't just give it to you. She wanted to show you her paperwork. She wanted to show you that. You asked for ID. You just said that she wanted us to show you and would give me her license. I walked to the house and the deputy, I observed the house and the TV. You're lying. You asked for the license. The TV was on with nothing playing, just a blank screen. I observed 2 couches and one had a Bible and a baseball bat on it. Sonya sat down on the other couch. I asked Deputy Farley to check the open doors to make sure no one else was inside the residence. He was unable to locate anyone. I asked Sonya for her license, and she grabbed a purse on the couch. Sonya stated she wanted to show me some paperwork multiple times. I advised her to give me her information or her license first. I asked multiple times. She attempted to look for her license in her wallet. She stopped and looked at me and asked me for her hand the open Bible that was on the couch behind me. I handed her the Bible. I asked Sonya if she could, or if she lived alone. She stated sometimes she has kids. People stay with her. Sonya said no one was in the residence at this time. Let's go down. It's almost finished, actually. I could hear a crackling noise. I looked into the open kitchen approximately 10 feet from where I was standing in the living room, and I saw a large pot, a metal pot on the stove. Sonya was boiling an unknown liquid. In it, I did not see any food out or any other materials. There was just this large pot on the stove. The large pot appeared to be turning a reddish color, as if the pot had been Wait a minute. Time out. Edith, thank you for the $1.99. Wait a minute, chat. Did you just hear what I did? The pot appeared to be turning a reddish color, as if the pot had been there on the stove for the long period. You're such a liar. You're such a liar. Guys, the pot was turning red. The pot. Guys, I can't. I don't want to read this no more. It's so stupid. I asked Sonya. I asked Deputy Farley to turn the stove off before a fire started in the residence. Wait, what did he say? Wait, what? I asked Deputy Farley to turn the stove off before a fire started in the residence? What? What? She must have been smelting gold. Master. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love that comment. What's your name? Master Khalik? Master Khalik on YouTube says she must have been smelting gold. Right. Right. But he said that I asked Deputy Farley to turn off the stove. Deputy Dawson Farley, your report better be in here right now. You want to know why? I'm going to watch that body cam footage again. I want to see if he asks you to turn off the stove. I want to listen. I heard nothing of that friggin' lie. If you lied on your statement, I'm going to send this to Eternal Affairs. Please do your due diligence in the comments to send this as well. Because Dawson, your statement better not lie. Let's go watch that part.
You have an ID, that'd make things so much easier. I just need you to grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Let me get this.
Stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here. No, we don't need a fire.
1 second.
Check on her.
Go check on the water real quick. So you lied about one thing. You said you didn't know the substance that was in the pot, and you over here claiming that it's water? Red flag.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
You just told... I just caught you in your lie. You said go check on the water real quick. But yet, you told her to pull out her ID and let's focus at one thing at a time. Number one, you're... Oh my gosh, I don't want to curse. I don't want to say nothing bad. You told her, let's do one thing at a time and get her ID. But yet you told her, go check on the water real quick. If you told that officer to do that, you would have fixed that and said, Sonya, what are you doing? Give me the ID. And what's in her left hand? Before she reaches the... Look at what's in her left hand. Her getting her ID. You're a liar. You're a liar. You can write this statement all you want, and it pisses me off because you have the right to review the body cam footage and then write your statement. They should never allow officers to do that because you can always look for a loophole, but you failed it. You failed. You thought you could have found a loophole. They should never let officers review body cam footage before writing a statement. But look at this though. You messed up because you told her to look for her ID one thing at a time. When she got up, you could have told her, I just told you one thing at a time. You said, go listen to what you just said, you barnacle. Look.
Maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Oh snap! You can hear that. Tss. Oh shit! I didn't notice that part.
Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you.
Unbelievable! You're such a liar, man. You are such a liar. You are such a liar, man. You are such a liar. You are such a liar. You're such a liar, man. Let me get back to that report. She went to the kitchen behind Deputy Lee Farley to turn off the stove. Sonya grabbed a large pot and walked towards the sink to the left of the stove. She turned the hot water on, acting as if she was going to pour it down the drain. With both hands on the pot, Sonya turned to face me, holding the pot. I did not know the type of liquid that was boiling. You said hot pot of boiling water. I feared Sonya was going to throw the boiling liquid onto us, causing great bodily harm to or death. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Look at all the stuff that he has on his body. And the distance he was on. You see that distance? Look at the distance. Look at her motive. She was actually putting the pot in the sink. Look at his clothes. All of that speaks to me as if I don't see how anyone can cause you harm at that time. What are you doing? My man said, Eric, thank you for that super chat. I was going to get to that exactly. He said the pot was red. That is the funniest cartoon. You live in a cartoon world, Sean Grayson. You know that? You're a funny guy. That's what we will call you in my neighborhood. You're a funny guy. You're a weird guy. You're weird. You're funny. The pot was glowing red. Ready to melt some gold, guys. Chat, does this pot look red to you?
We need a fire while we're here.
Does that pot look red to you? Does that pot look red to you? Yes or no in the comments. Does that pot look red to you? Yes or no in the comments. Does that pot look red to you? Yes or no in the comments. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy, man. Nope, I don't think the pot's red, right? No steam nothing, no glowing. I don't see anything. The pot was glowing red. I feared Sonya was going to throw. Hold on, Cat. Hold on, chat. Somebody sent super chat. Mr. Hillsman, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's like that super chat. All of the stuff you miss, a crucial point. Why would you fear she was going to throw the pot of water at you? She said going to pour it in the sink. Why would you think she was going to throw it at you? What are the points that I missed? Mr. Hillsman, I'm not sure if you're new here, man. Never saw your name, but so certain things that I talk about and that I don't have to repeat myself because people know in the chat. I don't think I missed. If I missed something, please tell me. But that part you're talking about, I don't think so. Certain things that I do talk about, is I have certain things on each day. I don't want to repeat myself as best as I can. I do understand what you're talking about though. All right, so she was going to throw the water at you. She said going to pour it in the sink. What would you think she would have thrown it at you? Mr. Hillsman, you're that comment confused. You talk about, wait, I missed or Sean Grayson missed? I'm a little confused. I'm trying to reread it. I'm sorry, Mr. Hillsman. I think I misread that super chat. Mr. Hillsman, thank you for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate you, man. Are you trying to say that the part that I missed out on that section, or he missed out? I'm a little confused by that because there's no name tied to that super chat. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Hillsman, I think I'm confused a little bit. You think it was 2 pots? 2 pots. Mr. Hillsman, again, thank you for the super chat. The 10 super chat. I appreciate that, Mr. Hillsman. I advise Sonya to put the boiling liquid down. Sonya stated she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus. She stated this twice. I interpret this to mean she was going to kill me. What? Grayson was worried it was a holy water, I think. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I interpret that wrong. Because there was no name to that super chat. So I got confused. Because he put, all of a sudden, you missed it. So you could imply me or... I got confused. But I think I understand now. Yes. Did he have his hand on the weapon before he got to the counter area? That's a good... He was referring to the cop. Yeah, I got that now, Maya. I got that. Yes. I know, I got confused because he said you. Typically, people say Nove or they say the person's name. But yes, Mr. Hillsman, I know. I thought you were... I got confused. My bad. But Mr. Hillsman, thank you so much. Apologies for the confusion. I advised Sonya not to put the boiling liquid down. Sonya stated she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus. She stated this twice. I interpret this to mean she was going to kill me. I drew my deputy weapon out and pointed it at Sonya. I gave her a loud, clear verbal commands to drop the pot of boiling liquid. At this time, she ducked down behind the cabinet. I approached the cabinet to keep a visual on Sonya to ensure she did not grab any other weapon. Wow. Sonya said she was going to pour it in the sink. How he missed that, but all of the other stuff he heard picked up on. Right. Okay, now I got what you're talking about, Mr. Hillsman. Yes. Right, Mr. Hillsman, you're correct. Yes. I got confused, brother. I do apologize. My bad. Right. Exactly. Right. How did he... Right. I agree with you. Because she did. He's right, chat. He's right. Mr. Hillsman's right. She did put it in the sink. She did. And then when he said that, she took it out and rested it on top. That was ridiculous. How can you're threatening her when she had it. You're threatening her over words of, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. At that moment of time, there was no threat. How can you get it confused? So, Mr. Hillsman, facts. At this time, she ducked down behind the cabinet. I approached the cabinet to keep a visual on Sonya to ensure she did not grab any other weapon. What other weapon could she have? In her hand, she had the pot holders. I don't understand that. What other weapon can this poor lady have? I don't understand. What other weapon? If she has pot holders, she went like this and said sorry. What other weapon? You're 6'4". You can see her. The body cam footage is far away from you, brother. You're 6'4". Body cam footage is here. He's like this tall. Body to this. So your eyeballs are here. 6 foot. So I'm 6. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6'4" is like here, right? 6. So you're like this more taller than me. So your eyes are right here. You're going over. You could have holstered your weapon. She had pot holders. What in the world can someone... What can she... Okay. It's pathetic. She ducked down behind the cabinet. I approached the cabinet to keep a visual on Sonya to ensure she didn't grab any other weapons. As I approached the cabinet, Sonya stood up from a crouched position, grabbing the pot, raising it above her head, and throwing the boiling substance at me. I was in immediate fear in getting boiled water to my face or chest, which would have caused great bodily harm or death. I fired my deputy weapon in Sonya's direction. I observed Sonya's fall. to the ground behind the counter. I took a step aside. Excuse me, I took a side step to look at Sonya to make sure she was not going to grab any other weapon. You just blasted her in the face. What weapon is she gonna grab? Hot water? A secret shotgun that's in the this is who they're hiring. Okay. This is who they're hiring. Okay. I observed her to fall over, lying flat on the ground. I called over the radio, shots fired. I requested dispatch to start an ambulance and to have them get on the scene as fast as they could. I looked down at my feet and absorbed the boiling liquid. To have hit my book. Did y'all just see that? Did y'all hear that? He said the water hit his boots now. He said, he said the water hit his boots now. Chat. Oh my God. What is going on, chat? He said the water hit his boots. I observed Steve coming from the cabinet area, and this guy is such a liar, man. Just get this out of my face, man. Now there's... So the water went from... It almost hit me. Listen. I'm going to debunk almost all this stuff.
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
All right.
And that's where he's landed.
I was standing right here, and that's where the water landed. If the water landed near you, why are you lying on your statement saying that it got on your boots? A lot of inconsistencies. You know that's also a charge, lying on a statement? Can somebody give me the name of that charge? I forgot what's it called. When you lie, like on a police statement, I forgot there's a name for it. Inner City, thank you for the $9.99. Says I'm just angry. It's a shame to wear a badge to protect the public on all levels, but he chose to lie and violate her rights. His oath on so many levels. That is a very good super chat. This is a very good. You guys. For all my super chatters, thank you so much for all your support in the chat. You guys are so supportive of me, and this allows me to do this every day for you. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm saying thank you for all my super chatters. Thank you. Thank you, Inner City, and everyone else. Everyone else who sent super chat. If you did, put W's in the chat so the chat can recognize you. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you. So he's looking at the boiling water, he's trying to find something.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
So let's go back. I looked down at my feet and observed the boiling liquid to have hit my boots, and I observed the steam coming from the cabinet area and the liquid. You could have just said the steam was coming from your boots, but you didn't say that. You didn't say that. I turned back to see Deputy Farley behind me. I asked if he got hit with the liquid and if he was okay. He stated that he did not get hit and was okay. Deputy Farley attempted to give medical assistance to Sonya. I went out to my squad car to get my first aid bag to render medical attention. Oh. You didn't put it in your statement that you told him not to. Ah. You messed up there, buddy. You didn't put it on your statement that you told him not to. You messed up big time there. Big time. Big time. Perjury. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Perjury. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Everyone in my chat, thank you for being such a smart, amazing people. Thank you. Every single one of you. This is why I love my chat on Facebook and YouTube. You guys are intelligent. Thank you. All right. I advised Sergeant Hayes that I fired my duty weapon. I stayed outside the residence to wait for EMS and fire to arrive. I advised everyone but the ambulance and Sergeant Hayes to stay out of the house. Sergeant Hayes advised to set up crime tape, and I set up with Springfield Police Department officers. Wow. He was cleared medically. I was then transported to Sangamon County Sheriff's Office and met with Illinois State Police crime scene investigator. I was then relieved of my duty by my supervisor. Ooh, you got relieved the same night. Damn, he knew. Let it be noted, I did. Oh, wait a minute. Let it be noted, I did not activate my body cam worn camera as soon as Sonya answered the door. I thought I had activated it at that time. If you... Such a liar. What are we... Chat, is no one appalled by this behavior? Did you just... Can somebody say it before I say it? Because I'm going to cast this little boy for his lies. I thought I activated it. Can someone just debunk that bullcrapness? Can someone in the chat first say it, please? Can someone first say it? Can someone please, can you debunk that? It's easy. Can someone say it? Can someone say it? Okay, I'm gonna just say it, okay? I'm gonna just say it. If you thought that the body-worn camera footage, if you thought your camera was on, why did you click it immediately after you shot? If you thought you had it on, you didn't need to click it, did you? He said, and I quote, I thought I had activated it at that time. You thought you activated it when you knocked on Sonya's door? I later activated my department's issued body, yes, Mesha, he did. He asked his partner if it was on. He is just incompetent. Well said, Black. I later activated my department-issued body-worn camera when I realized it was not on. You realized it was not on? I notified my supervisors, Sergeant Henton, that my body-worn camera was not activated until later during the incident. Deputy Farley advised his body-worn camera was activated for the entire event. And that's when you were so scared, weren't you, Grayson? Oh, Grayson, you were terrified. Oh, you were terrified. You were terrified. That's why you asked him. That's why you asked him. You were terrified. You know what's so crazy about all this, chat? Chat, you want to know what's so crazy? Wait a minute. Chat, listen. Chat, listen to this. Shit, this is heavily redacted. You know whose body can't, you know whose statement is not on here? Dawson's statement is not here. I wonder why. Can somebody answer that? Why? Netta ain't nothing better with the $9.99 super chat. She wrote, narcissistic as a cop, you should be concerned about others' well-being instead of your boots or concerned with herself. Right, Netta. Right, Netta. That's what he wrote in his statement. Boots. His boots. He's such a liar, man. Inner City. Thank you, Netta. Right on. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, Netta. How are you doing, by the way? It's called falsifying a government document, which is a charge as well towards him. Thank you, Inner City. Thank you. See, I can depend on you guys. I can depend on you. When I forgot something or when I don't know it, I ask the chat and you guys can help me. Bless up. Inner City, thank you so much again. Falsifying. Got that. I thought it was perjury, but I guess I'm mistaken. Bless up with the 99 says, hi. I was on another channel and they were stating Sonya checked herself into a mental hospital before leaving. She got into an argument with a nurse who's dating the demon. So bless up. That is not, I haven't found any confirmed reports on that. I am still trying to find a connection. I haven't found any fact, any document, any proof, any confirmation, not even from the family or nothing on that. But what I can say is that said person does work at that hospital that Sonya was at. That doesn't mean that there was an argument or some type of or form of dispute. I cannot say that. But I can say that said person does work there. So, thank you, Bless Up, for that super chat. I appreciate this, man. I appreciate that. Tammy with the $19.99 looking fine. She says, the poor woman, I'm so angry. Anyone that has carried a pot of water knows it's heavy. She's tiny, and the gap between them, he would have not gotten hit. The water on his boot was probably when she dropped it and ran across from the floor. I don't listen. The water being dropped on the foot and stuff, that was not even said. It wasn't even. We would have saw the line from the water would have been thrown and landed on his boots. We would have saw that. Pow, 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 and he moved back while shooting. We would have saw that. That type of projectile would have been noticed on camera. I can watch it right now. I don't see, like, he would have even said it to Dawson. He said it landed next to him. He said that. He said that. Even after the shooting. I'm going to listen to this. But even if so, hot water. Come on now. Now, at this scene, nothing graphics being shown. We're fine here. Look at this image. This is him walking up to her after he did that. Even at this close of a distance, no water got on him. Nothing.
Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
Nothing.
Fuck.
He even got closer.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
Now, if you headshot, bitch, you're actually done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
He is actually in the kitchen. You can see you see the line? He's on the kitchen. He's exactly in the kitchen. You not said nothing about your boots being wet. You didn't state that. We don't see it. You said the water landed next to you, and I'm not taking board. We're gonna keep listening. Keep listening. Keep listening.
God damn it.
God, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too.
It came up to our feet. And it didn't come up to us. It came up to you, so-called, but nothing landed on you. You lied 3 times in your statement.
God damn it.
Fuck. God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's she got? Let her fucking just...
Let her what? That part.
God, that's not what you do, man.
Let her what? Let her what? Just let her what? Tammy, thank you for the $19.99. I appreciate that. I can't listen to that no more. Tammy, thank you again. Inner City again. Inner City, dang. Inner City, thank you so much. He didn't activate his body cam. Okay, so was your intent was to cover up his plan in the beginning? Scratching my head. Yo, Inner City, the crazy thing about what you just said, and thank you for the $19.99, Inner City, damn, is that he stated I was on. He clicked it. He said he thought he put it on. He clicked it. If you thought you would have put it on, why did you click it again? You would have turned it off inside the home. You duh. So Inner City, I don't get what he's trying to do with this all. The cover up was there. What was the goddamn it for? Come on. Come on. Listen it up. Listen.
Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
Now, if you headshot, bitch, you're actually done.
Pissed.
You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
Yeah, that body cam footage is on. Right? God damn it. He was mad. You're so busted, dude. Dude, you're so busted, man. You mad. You are mad. You were so mad when you find out that body cam footage was on. You, look at you. Eric with the 5 super chat. My wife can get a little passionate at times and says she is sorry about the bullying comment. Oh, no. Tell her, no. Eric, tell your wife, Christy, don't apologize. It's okay. So, I understand. Like, I don't condone bullying, but that person that was in the chat earlier tried to bully me. But when I came back with a smart response, that's not me bullying. That's just me, kill it with kindness. So, you don't have to apologize, Eric. Tell your wife she's fine. God bless both of you. I love you both. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's all love in the chat. All love. So, as you can see, the guy tried to lie about the water in the feet, but man, he was mad about that body cam footage. And I want to say something very clear here for a second. We have spent a week and a half on this case, and I don't know, chat, if there's going to be another case like this. I try not to be angry. I try not to be pessimistic. I want to see goodness in any situation as best as I can. But when it comes to someone's life, taken away. I thought rebuke in the name of Jesus was a threat. If you thought that, why did you just respond? You thought wrong. And now your deputy made the same mistake, and he needs to suffer some consequences as well. We must not remain soft when it comes to hard situations. We're talking about, guys, a living human being who sought help. She tried to seek help through a hospital, calling people. Everyone gave her attitude. They pushed her away. But to let her what? Liquid out, you know what bleed out like that? I'm gonna just say it. You are not a human being. This is why I talk about certain cases, because I have a duty to help people whose stories have not been heard, even by probably your neighbor. It's good to share. That's why I tell people to share the stream. This is why I tell people to like the stream, because the more you like the stream, it will reach more people who can be educated the correct way, the right way. And I'm here to do my due diligence. Tag one person on Facebook, like the stream, share it on YouTube, on Facebook. Get this out there. Share it to anyone who enjoys true crime. I'm here to give the facts. Her life matters. It's always when you don't get into the situation, it doesn't matter to people. Put yourself in these people's position. Pretend that this happened to you. Then you'll feel it. These victims matter. It's a damn shame that she had to go through this. It's not right. So far, ladies and gentlemen, I know people want to donate from Cash App and Venmo. I appreciate that very much. I want to read some of the donations that I did get. Remember, guys, if you want to donate to Sonya, I am doing something special for Sonya. I am doing something in her name. I'm going to buy a star in her name, and I'm going to try to deliver this to the family, as I did with Madeline Soto. Okay? So I just got one recently from Aileen, Glenda Aileen. She says, for the name on Facebook, Renee Allen, tried to be a member. Glenda, come to YouTube. You can do. Can I get one of my mods to help Renee Allen on Facebook? Give her the link to YouTube, please. She can join on YouTube. Please let me know on Facebook or Venmo that it's for Sonya Massey. I know that I did get some donations saying, who did this? Someone said for you to eat food and feed and eat. Thank you so much. Feed yourself. Excuse me. Thank you so much. That was from Kim Davis. Also said, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. We have so many, like Monica Ray says with a personalized code. Monica Ray says, keep up the great work. The devil won't win. From Monica Ray. That was so sweet. Thank you. So you can send anything you like. My mods will post it. And we can buy something sweet for Sonya. We're going to do that. It'll only be from, I think he curses when he finally goes outside, ended up in the trunk in his car. He knew he has. Yes, Lori Van. Yes, correct. Yes. Lori Van, yes. I agree. He was angry. He was pissed. Trust me. He knew he messed up. The whole police department is crooked. It looks like, yeah, exactly. Where is it? It's posted on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to have my mods pin it right now. Remember, guys, make sure you note that it's for Sonya Massey, please. I am going to calculate everything together, and I'm going to show receipts and proof of everything, so you know that, I'm legit. I do it all the time. No bull crap, okay? All right. You can message Brianne Malcolm if you have any questions. All right. All right, everyone. I think I am going to call it as of today. It's been almost 3 hours. So, thank you. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing my disgusting voice and seeing my ugly face. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being here with me today. Like every day. You guys are so loyal. My members, thank you for being loyal. Thank you for being a member on Facebook and YouTube. I see Brianna. I see Mariela Lopez Chavez. I see you. I feel bad for her kids. Now they are suffering this tragedy and can never have their moms around. Oh, that's right. Yeah, my heart goes out to Sonya Massey and her kids and her family. We are here for your time of need. We love you. We adore you. I can't wait to raise the funds to buy Sonya Massey her star. I'm going to send it to the family if I can reach out to them. Definitely, 100%. And we will put from Novacity. I'm going to put, not my name, I'm going to put Novacity because it's you guys and me. Okay? Kim Black says, I suffer from mental illness because of the trauma that you didn't ask for. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, Kim. I don't want to say that out loud. Kim Black, I am so sorry for that, Kim Black. I am so sorry for that. I'm so sorry about that. That's a tragedy. We are here for you, Kim. We are family. We are here for you if you ever want to talk, okay? I don't want to say the words, but we see it that you put it there. But I am sorry about that. I hope you have recovered well. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. And we love you. Tammy says, I have never heard of letting officers review their own body cam footage. Usually they get confiscated by the supervisor or superior. Never heard it either, but now I know, Tammy, so that's terrible because he can watch it and then write anything. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Isabel Cortez. I appreciate that. Facebook and YouTube, thank you for watching tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. Big shout out to my members in the chat. I want to give a big shout out to my mods, Bree and Cole, for assisting me in the chat. Thank you, ladies, so much. I appreciate the both of you very much. Shout out to Des for the document that I used today. Thank you very much. All right. And thank you all for being here and being such brilliant individuals. I love you guys. I really love y'all like so much. I love y'all. Thank you. And I hope to see you on the next podcast. So be here. More cases to come. If any updates, like I always say with Sonya Massey, I'm going to continue to update you with anything else that comes out. This update today was crazy. I wasn't expecting that type of behavior from Sean. I can't even take accountability, but he's a murderer. It's gonna be like that. Shout out to 41057. It's good to have you new subscribers here. Before I leave, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Like I always say, do good and die great. I better see you guys here on the next one. All right? Oh, by the way, leave a comment after the podcast. I want to read your comments on the video. I love reading the comments. You guys are very, very smart. So after this, I'm going to read your comments. So comment after the video, not the live feed. After the video we ended, leave a comment. I want to read it, okay? All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, everyone. Good night.